Joe's gonna be like 95.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And
She's still alive. And,
She was a lot younger than okay though.
yeah, she was quite a bit young. Like, she wasn't like ridiculously younger, but, and OK died when he was like 87.
okay.
And and OK died in 2001, maybe 2001, one of those. And Joe's 95 now, I think. So you do the math and see how old she was when OK died. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So
Well,
where do you want to start?
I want to start where I know and fill in, and it's all the filling in. So, I know that our great
Let me stop the bit. I had a thought. If Janet's here, maybe we ought to start with the stuff, or is that too modern? I'm just thinking that if she's here, or do you want to hear all this? Okay, good, go back. Great somebody, they all came from Scotland. So
Our great-great-grandfather was, I believe, John Cunningham also.
Yeah, I think he
Because
was.
there are 3 in a row, John Cunningham. He was an architect in Edinburgh, Scotland, and apparently quite well known. But he decided he was going to take his family to America. So he and his wife, and I do not know her name, but he had 2 sons. They had 2 sons, and so they and the 2 sons came over by ship, ended in Canada. Montreal, I believe.
Yeah, they ended up in Canada.
And then they moved down to New York.
So our grandfather was one of those 2 kids?
No, our
His-
great-grandfather.
Okay, his dad
father
was one of those
the
2 kids from Scotland.
Right.
Okay.
So they came down to New York, and our great-grandfather tried to get a job as an architect, but he was an immigrant, I guess. Nobody would hire him, and he ended up as a stonemason. And Mama said he was just a broken man. He never
So Grandpa's father.
came back.
Grandpa's father.
No, this is Grandpa's grandfather.
Okay, I'm still
Came
one
over
off.
from Scotland.
Okay, I'm one off.
Okay, and then they moved down to New York City. And somewhere there's a picture of one of Mama's cousins riding this great big white horse. And she said it was on the street by their house in New York City.
I
For
don't
what
see
it's
that.
worth. I don't know the guy's
If
name.
someone finds a white figure of a white horse, you're like, I know that story.
No, we don't have that picture, I know that.
Okay, but so then their 2 sons, which was our great-grandfather and his brother, they decided they were gonna go out west, and so they went to Iowa,
Out west.
in Winneshiek County, and they started a
Farm.
farm or 2 farms. I'm not
Now, how did
sure
you know it
exactly,
was Winneshiek County?
because Mama told me and I wrote it down.
Okay, okay.
Anyway, so then, so they were farmers.
So that is, so let me, I'm getting confused. So that's John Cunningham's John Cunningham's father now. Grandpa's father.
Grandpa's father, and he was also John Cunningham.
Mhm.
I don't know what his brother's name was.
Well,
I may have it written down. I'll
okay,
have
so
it.
our grandfather was John Leland Cunningham.
Yes,
right?
he
Okay.
was.
All right.
But so anyway,
All right.
and then they lived on the farm, and then our grandfather, John Leland Cunningham, and his sister Olive
Olive.
were born on the farm.
There was only 2 of them?
Yes.
Only
Yes,
2.
There were only 2 of them.
Okay.
So then, so we